Hey everyone, Action here! After defeating the 25 times Scourge in our last video, our one system challenge continued to now fight the 75 times Contingency. Since we are playing at the Grand Admiral difficulty, all crisis modifiers have a 50% increase, and for every crisis that we eliminate, the next one comes at double the difficulty. We are fighting fleets with more than 30 million fleet power equipped with excellent weapons, so every encounter with the Contingency destroys more and more of our navy. The future is looking grim, and I don't know how we'll overcome it. And if you're enjoying this, join our navy and help us build something greater. High Command has called for 1,000 new commanders to be enlisted, and your skills and leadership are vital to our mission of defending the universe. So our goal right now is to expand the reach of our empire throughout the galaxy, but in order to do that, we need to finish up the war with the fallen empires, because we cannot subjugate other empires whilst they are still at war, and since everyone is up in the war in heaven, that cannot be done. And we need to do that if we want to defeat the next crisis, which will be at 50 times the regular crisis. So yeah, gonna be quite hard. We're gonna use the fleet that was taking care of the last Scourge colony ships in order to defeat the Silk Tax Reconquerors, which only have a couple of systems remaining, so it should be pretty quickly. Oh, but I don't know if we should take control of their systems, because if we attack them, since it is a total war, we'll end up claiming their systems, and thus losing the one system challenge. So yeah, we gotta wait until our vassals clear up. And since we have defeated the Scourge already, we can start shifting some of the commercial segments we built to improve our production back into research segments, thus far increasing our tech output a little bit more. Yeah, but not enough time has passed. The Contingency has appeared so quickly, the ghost signal. It has been, what, 2 years since we defeated the Scourge, and we need to retrofit all of our ships to remove the sapient combat computers. So our focus right now is to send all of our fleets that are scattered across the galaxy back towards our home system. And let's stop building the research segments, as we're definitely gonna need the extra energy credits. And since the Contingency is one of the strongest crises, I think losing only to the Setana, it is prudent for us to increase our naval cap a little bit more. I have sent out a very small army that has a 9k strength to deal with the fallen empires, because our allies are pretty capable of taking out the star bases, however their army strength is very negligible. And since we have the Mega War androids, well, we can take care of it pretty easily. Synthetic disappearances. Contingency is coming. Yeah, the army battle only end up in 100% devastation to the Fallen Empire planet. But we have taken care of it for our allies. Another system controlled for our allies in the war. Why is our protectorate insulting us? It makes no sense. The summons also happened, alright. They are harming our relations. I want to build a spy network just to see what these guys are up to. I don't trust them now. And finally the arrival. So let's see the Contingency and where do they spawn? We're almost finishing retrofitting all of our fleets to remove the sapient combat computer. The first machine world. Okay, on the other side of the galaxy. And yeah, they only have a 34 million fleet power. Yeah, nothing to worry about. The second machine world.
Situation log revised.
Okay, still on the other side of the galaxy. The third machine world, and the artisan troop died. Oh, this one is very close to us. Probably we're gonna attack this one first. Let me just see the final one first. Oh, we gotta recall our armies, otherwise they're gonna be completely annihilated. And the fourth and final machine world is also on the other side. Let's change the galactic focus to the Contingency, because I think it's a much more threatening crisis than the Fallen Empires. And they are attacking our protectorate, so yeah, this is the first one they're gonna deal with. I just am about to finish upgrading all of our ships, but yeah, it will actually take quite a while though, so some of our fleets are gonna have a negative modifier. Yeah, that's just gonna happen.
Incoming
We'll
research
engage their
actualized.
first starbase and see how we fare. It only has 2 million fleet power, so we should be fine. But their roaming fleets has 13k. Okay. We have managed to expand our total fleet power to 6.4 million almost, which is kinda insane considering we only have one system. And the tough part about the contingency is that they all have L-slot weapons and sometimes even X-slots, meaning they will be able to hit our ships much easier than the Scourge. Yeah, or I couldn't even see their starbase, it just got completely annihilated. As a matter of fact, I will do something even crazier and already start mobilizing our Colossus near their planet, at least in jump range. We are about to engage their planet, I will just mobilize my fleet near the hyperlane, and we'll be engaging them from the furthest hyperlane.
Competitors
So, yeah. It's not gonna be an easy fight. They have a 33 million fleet stationed on top of a 7.5 million AI core. Let's see the
competitive station
damage.
engaged.
Oh, this guy missed the shot. So their station is already gone. And now just their massive fleet. But they are falling quite rapidly. I'm surprised. And so is our military. Yeah, all those battleships already gone. But we managed to clear out their fleet though. We are still losing military, but where? Is it their strike craft that is dealing damage? No, it's just the Titan Lance. We lost quite a lot of battleships though. 50, I would say around 90 battleships, that's what we lost. But we'll be able to take out one of their planet at least. Let's already send in our Colossus to crack their planet. I should rename the Colossus to Crisis Ender, because that's what it does. It ends crisis. That's a quite large machine world. A size 55? Are all contingency worlds that large? I don't remember so. One machine world destroyed, only 3 more to go. Let's retreat our Colossus to our home system, now that we have finished this job. And at least one war of the Fallen Empires has been finished. I'm worried about this Vanguard fleet that is approaching to defend their planets. I think we'll be waiting for them in the Udor system. However, we cannot at all use the Hyper Relay to get there. Otherwise we will be squashed. Yeah, they're using the Hyper Relay. Yeah, oh, they are about to appear. Just please not on top of my GDF reinforcements. Yeah, they just spawned. Alright, let's engage them before they can get in range, please. They're doing some heavy damage. I hope we didn't lose a single ship, let's see. Lost 8 battleships in total. That's bad. Oh no, our GDF reinforcements going through the contingency.
Fleet asset lost.
Oh, what a brave soldiers. Not very smart, but brave. And we are about to engage their second Vanguard fleet, this time in one of their systems. But I think I will retreat actually, and we'll go to the middle of this system, because it has a sublight speed reduction, so we can use the extra range from our juggernauts even better this way. Just look at how many days it takes from moving to one side to the other side of the system.
Engaged.
They should be very, very slow now. Yeah,
Competitive station engaged.
not even close, baby. This time they dealt
Fleet
0
asset
damage.
lost.
And the scrolls of our empire have been written. And at the top, Maximiliano, FadedBurst and RowMax. They joined when it was just ambition and a handful of stars. Want your name in the star charts too? Hit that join button and become a part of the great empire. Now founding members are time limited and will have exclusive benefits the bigger our empire gets, so your early devotion will be greatly rewarded. And just a couple brave battleships trying to take out their starbase. But they're doing some damage though. I think I gotta stop reinforcing the GDF fleet whilst they are in the middle of contingency territory, because we're just sending troops to die at this point. I think I'll make a better use of the GDF force and claim those systems that the contingency has taken. Oh boy, but they're moving a 13 million fleet toward the GDF one. I think we could take a couple more of their systems and surprise this counterattack with a jump drive. I'm only worried about this wormhole because we do not know where it leads, and the contingency reinforcements are coming through this. Oh, they just sent in a reinforcement through the wormhole. That was what I was talking about. But they just got blasted. They're sending in another 14 million here, another one there, to try to stop us. But I think it isn't enough. Oh, they're using the hyper relay. Oh, that's bad. The hyper relay is kind of close to us. I hope we can escape to the UNIF system before that. Yeah,
Competitive
we
station
jumped,
engaged.
and right after we escaped, they must have arrived on Melanoc. Oh boy, but they are already on top of us. What? They move so quickly. Yeah, we are gonna suffer some heavy losses here. It is inevitable. Yeah. 200 in terms of naval cap. That's about, what, 50 battleships? And another fleet has arrived. Oh my god. Yeah, but this time we only lost, what, 2 battleships? Much better engagement. I mean, I can't stand this war in heaven enough. I think I'm just gonna use my Colossus to blow up their planets. That's the only way to finish this war quickly enough without conquering any systems. So right now I think I'm gonna start using our fleet to take on another machine world. This one is very unprotected by the contingency, and we have a gateway nearby. So it is one of the perfect opportunities. There is only a roaming fleet here, which we should be able to take care of pretty quickly. My main concern is that I don't know if there are good hyperlanes connections to the Solomon. I think that their planet is here, but we can't know for sure because of the storm. Oh man, but the contingency is sending so many fleets to our systems here. We already cleared, I think it was 4 roaming fleets, and they are still sending even more. However, I don't think that that is a very smart decision, considering we are already making a move towards their second planet. I think we gotta retreat our Colossus before anything bad happens. However, we'll be going for the other way around. As I think if we manage to reach the Hodrano system, we can jump to the Dyphlon and use the gateway to go here and crack their planet. Even staying close to their system, we still cannot have the knowledge of
Research
where
actualized.
their planet is. So we are gonna jump to the Gallus system, destroy their starbase, and yeah, we have a very significant ship weapons damage reduction, but we can just wait it out. The only problem is that the Cosmic Storm is effectively doubling our ship upkeep, and it's gonna last for another 56 years. Like, what kind of storm is this? And waiting this Cosmic Storm completely hurts our economy. We are almost bankrupt. So we'll move to the nearby system, which does not have a Cosmic Storm, and wait for it there. I have managed to reach the gateway system, however I'm a little bit scared as there is a contingency fleet here, as you can see by the trail of the destruction. And now we have the storm manipulation technology
Research
after all this time. Let's finally build it on our starbase. Oh boy, I was just checking the Cosmic Storm and they sent a surprise attack at us. But I think that they did not expect that many fleets here. Yeah. Very swift victory. We'll move to the Gallus system in preparation to attack their next world. We already have our Colossus in jump drive range if we manage to successfully defeat their station. And on our home system we are still reinforcing our Enclave class battleships. This time, although we lose a couple of battleships every engagement, we are always replenishing them. Yeah, I'm actually really skeptical about going in blind against the Solomon system. I think that we'll just wait for the Cosmic Storm to pass, because it is a very high Cosmic Storm attraction region here, so it should move away very soon. But in the meantime, we're not just gonna wait around, we gotta hunt those roaming fleets to stop them from expanding. Because right now they're taking a very large chunk of this region of the galaxy, and they are further expanding their control in the southern part, which is very close to our territory. Actually very dangerously close. Oh boy, our Algeria fleet was caught off guard by one of their strike forces, and I don't think it has the firepower to take all of them out. It's gonna take 9 days to retreat. Please do. 5, 3, 2, alright. Managed to fall back, but I don't like this. Their fleet is getting so close to our home system, and it seems that they are going that way. So what we're gonna do is clear out this Vanguard fleet that is causing us some trouble and try to jump to the gateway and reinforce our home planet. So their fleet has already been cleared. We just need to move to Tianwart and jump. I mean, the GDF fleet was trying to retreat as well, but it was caught off guard by 213 million fleet of the Contingency. And as such, we pretty much lost all of the GDF, there is only the Juggernaut remaining. But we have already reinforced our home planet and we can take care of this autonomous fleet that is causing us trouble. So we'll start rebuilding our GDF, but it's gonna take quite a while. Yeah, and I think that it was just the path they were making towards our home planet, because there isn't any other path, since the goal of the Contingency is always to connect all of their planets, and all 3 planets are located on the other side of the galaxy. Oh, perhaps someone has a crisis beacon at us. That could be the case. Oh my god, yeah. That makes total sense of why they're coming to us. But we are gonna wait for them in the Hazageltus system, which has a Stardust Storm reducing their sublight speed by 50%. So if the Contingency wants to engage, yeah, they're just gonna be obliterated. As expected. And the other fleet got scared away. Another one of the Contingency fleet decided to attack us. Unfortunate for them. But this one is getting much closer. It managed to kill 2 battleships. The main problem right now is that we are taking so long to finish up the repeatables. To be honest, we are above 50 repeatables in every field right now, so it makes sense for it to take longer. But since we are virtual and with only one system, it's kinda hard to expand our production. I wish we could have more systems though, especially a Science Nexus or even a Synaptic Blade would help a lot. To be honest, I think if we had modularity with the right tools, we could have surpassed virtuality right now, but since virtuality can have all these crazy modifiers so early into the game, I don't think we would have 50 repeatables at this point. Another one of their fleet has decided to die. Could be a swift victory for us. It was what, 4 battleships that we lost? Nah, it was even more. We're losing so many battleships in those small encounters. So the galaxy at this point is in a little bit of a stalemate. We are able to clear out the roaming fleets from the Contingency. However, it's much harder to strike their planets. And they keep on getting more reinforcements. On top of all the roaming fleets we already killed, I have counted 7 more of them across the whole galaxy. So yeah, it was 6 a couple decades ago, I think. So the only way for us to move the next step is for us to reinforce our fleet, perhaps reaching about 4k naval cap or even further than that, and try to strike one of their planets. Preferably this one, which will isolate the Contingency to just this section, and we want to figure out where this wormhole leads so we can better defend ourselves. And that's it for today's video, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.